The Poet restart zone is right in the middle of the tri-oval. Outside lane is the control car and race leader Chris Buescher. Here they come down to the Poet restart zone. Fans on their feet, waving their hats. Green flag goes back in the air, and we're racing again at Talladega Superspeedway. Inside lane, Alex Bowman shoves Carson Hocevar, but Stenhouse on the back bumper of Buescher.
Everybody getting plenty of help into the banking of turn number 1. Inside lane by maybe a bumper will give the lead to Carson Hocevar. Here comes Buescher, trying to fight back on the outside. They're wheel-to-wheel off, too.
Buescher and Hocevar full throttle out of turn number 2, racing up the Alabama Gang super stretch. Neither driver has an advantage at the front of the pack. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. continuing to shove Chris Buescher in the outside. It's Buescher by the car length in 3.
Chris Buescher does have the lead, narrowly so, over Carson Hocevar, who had to gather it up just a little bit. He's getting pushed in the corner by Alex Bowman. So now it is Carson Hocevar with a nose out in front. But here comes Buescher around the outside.
Nobody is sitting in the Talladega Superspeedway. Fans are on their feet, watching Carson Hocevar and Chris Buescher side by side for the lead. Hocevar a fender out in front. 2 laps to go as they continue in lockstep formation.
There is no 3-wide effort organizing, at least so far. It's 2 by 2 at the front of the pack for all the marbles. Hocevar by a bumper on the inside. Buescher trying to come at him.
Chris Buescher trying to use that outside lane and get around Carson Hocevar. Hocevar continuing to drag that brake and hope that Alex Bowman will push him to the lead. This time down the back straightaway, it's Hocevar to 3.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. still refusing to step out of line. He gives Buescher a push. Nothing doing there as Carson Hocevar has a pretty strong lead going through turns 3 and off of turn 4. They're all chasing Hocevar.
2 by 2 all the way through the lead pack. No third line whatsoever. Through the tri-oval they come. White flag goes in the air. Chris Buescher leads as they come down to the start-finish line. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. topside lending drafting help.
Final time into turn number 1. Chris Buescher trying to come back at him one more time. But Hocevar is strong on the bottom. They're inches apart. To the back straightaway. It's anybody's ball game.
This is it. Final time up the Alabama Gang super stretch. Chris Buescher and Carson Hocevar dueling for the lead. Still locked together. It's Buescher the advantage this time. Racing the 3 for the final time.
Final time into turns 3 and 4. Chris Buescher, Carson Hocevar, absolutely door panel to door panel for the win, for the lead here at Talladega. Wheel to wheel off the corner.
Rooting and gouging, pushing and shoving. Who's going to make it back to the start-finish line? Side by side. Oh, Ryan Preece will break loose. They're crashing mid-pack. Carson Hocevar will come to the line and the checkered flag and will win the Jack Links 500 as several cars crash and collide, including Christopher Bell, Ryan Preece, and others. Carson Hocevar is a first-time winner in the NASCAR Cup Series. Let's go to pit road.
Lambert, the crew chief down here celebrating with the crew. I went up one side of the pit box. He went down the other. They are out on pit road. It is unbelievable, the mayhem down here in the Spire transporter up here on pit road. They're all out on pit road celebrating. Spire Motorsports is now a winner. Carson Hocevar is now a winner as well.
So we congratulate that entire race team as the AMR safety team has arrived on the scene for all the wrecked race cars down here just past the start-finish line. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Motor Racing Network. Motor Racing Network live at Talladega Superspeedway. The Jack Links 500 is over. We got a first-time winner in the NASCAR Cup Series. It's Carson Hocevar.
Carson Hocevar scores the win, presented by Sunoco Race Fuel with zero carbon bioethanol. From fueling your favorite NASCAR teams to filling up at the pump, Sunoco is trusted to help vehicles perform at their peak. Sunoco, performance is what we do. The Jack Links 500 is over at Talladega Superspeedway, and Carson Hocevar gets career win number 1. This completes the sweep of first-time winners this weekend. Andy Jankowiak won the ARCA Menard Series race yesterday. Corey Day got his first win in the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and now Carson Hocevar is a winner in the NASCAR Cup Series. Let's go trackside and hear from the driver that finished third.
And that's Alex Bowman, who parks his Ally Chevrolet in the third spot. Alex, after all you've been through to come out of this in a third-place position, what are your reactions to surviving Talladega and coming home with a top 5?
Yeah, I just am happy that we survived. I don't have many big hits left in me, so avoiding one this weekend is nice. And just proud of everybody on the Ally 48. We fought hard all day, had ourselves in a good spot, and did all we could there at the end. So congrats to the 77 team. It's cool to get the Hendrick Engine Shop another win, and did all we could. Glad that we were able to push hard to get a Chevrolet in victory lane there, and at least we're a solid weekend. We haven't had one of those yet this year, so feel good about that.
Solid day for Alex Bowman, who comes home in the 3rd spot, Jason.
Chase Elliott brings it home in the top 5, finishes up in the 4th spot. I guess really you survived Talladega. How was the afternoon for you guys, and how big is it to come out of here with a top 5?
Yeah, it was okay. We you try to do the best you can to execute and put yourself on those front couple rows, and we kept getting really close and just lacked a little bit there to put ourselves just like one row forward. I think that would have made a big difference for us, but nonetheless, it was a solid day for the Amazon Prime Chevy, and looking forward to having those guys covering us here in a few weeks. I thought they did a great job last year, and appreciate their partnership, but super happy for Carson. He's been really close a bunch, and I'm glad to get Team Chevy a win. I thought between Alex and everybody there on the bottom was doing a good job keeping him in it, and I was glad it worked out for one of us.
4th place finish for Chase Elliott. Chris?
5th place for Zane Smith. You and I were talking pre-race. I said, you're just starting to pick up this stuff, and Front Row Motorsports has a shot today, and you end up in the top 5. What was the last restart like from your driver's seat? And we were waiting for the ticking time bomb to go off if anybody made it 3 wide, but not sure if it was going to happen.
Yeah, everyone just had the same idea, and trying to force 3 wide through the tri-oval and exiting the tri-oval, but the Cup Series, everyone's good at defending it, so it's definitely a different feel from how fast the pace is, just running hard that final stage. But with that said, man, a good recovery from how our day started. Had another uncontrolled tire, and went a lap down, played some strategy that worked out for us, and fortunately came back with a top 5. So happy about our finish, but just wish we were a couple lanes forward, and I feel our car was really good and capable of winning, but it feels good to end up in the top 5.
First top 5 of the season for Zane Smith here at Talladega. Jason?
The Jack Links Ford comes home in the runner-up spot here today with Chris Buescher. What more did you need there on that final run?
We were pretty good. To have the day like we did today here, and be in the hunt every stage, and there at the end, can't thank everybody with Kroger and Jack Links, and being here for their entitlement sponsor, being a big race for us, and couldn't quite get this Mustang into victory lane. So, we came off turn 4. I felt really good about where we were at and the run we were going to be able to build, and Stenhouse went to make a race win move, and when it got clear the 77 he'd have gone for it, it may have been our drag race to the end. I don't know, but it was a good race. It was a good, strong race on the way there to the end.
Chris Buescher brings it home with a runner-up spot.
It's a good drive for Chris Buescher, just came up a bit short. The Xfinity fastest lap of the race goes to Zane Smith. He earns the championship point. Zane Smith celebrating his speed on the track and the reliable performance Xfinity brings to your home. Congratulations, Zane Smith, with the fastest lap of the race, and he'll claim 1 championship point just by running the Xfinity fastest lap.